Good evening, y'all. Today is a special day. We're doing another mod to the F150, and it's gonna be seat covers today. So these are quite special. They're not like ordinary seat covers. I paid a good penny for these bad boys right here. And first, I think you'll better understand why I'm changing out my seat covers if I show you what I got in the interior right now. So first off, in the back seat, we got no seat covers because the ones I had previously were like fully all the way to the side, and as you can see here, like this truck, if I can do this with one hand, allows you to pull up the seat, and if it's just one piece that goes right across, well, I can't really do that, so I had to unzip it each time. It just sucked, and they were pretty bad quality too here in the back. But if I bring it around to the front, we got these, which have actually done me pretty well over the last 2 years, I want to say. These are the Walmart special. Comes with the two front seat covers. Slightly ripping here on the side because, you know, in and out, it tears and whatnot right there. Side bolster's looking fine though, but honestly, I think it's about time that I get a really nice replacement for these. I think it'll really up the quality of this interior, and, you know, like, you spend most of your time in your interior. I think you should treat it well. This is what the covers look like. Out of the box, we got center console cover, of course the upper part, lower part of the two front seats, headrests, the back seat, and of course what I was complaining about earlier, the little split down the middle, which is awesome. Hopefully that means I don't have to take the seat cover off every time I want to flip the seat up. So that will be nice. I guess right now the first step would probably be to put the easiest things on first. I would like to do the headrests in the back. I kind of want to do the back and move towards the front just because I already have seat covers in the front, and I'm not too sure if this is going to take me like multiple days because it's kind of later in the day right now. I don't know if you guys can see. It's also pretty bad outside. It might rain, so I don't know. I'm going to start with the back so I don't have to remove anything, and then we're going to slowly work our way towards the front, and hopefully we can get this done by tonight, if not tomorrow. So see you guys in a bit. Alright, so when doing your headrests, the seat cover is not perfectly symmetrical, so you kind of want to line it up with the curve. As you can see here, how the front kind of curves. You want to follow that curve with the seat rest, and it'll get on right. Like some, this one's just got Velcro underneath. You want to do it as tight as possible so you can get the cleanest fit on the headrest. But other ones actually cover it fully, kind of like this right here, but I don't really mind. It's better than what it was before, so it's no big deal to me. Alright, so headrests are all done. I took the gloves off because this Velcro underneath is actually destroying these gloves, and my hand keeps getting stuck to it, so I'm just going to take the hit on the fingerprints and clean them later. Alright, moving on to the back seat. It's a little tight in here, but you want to pull the little lever that's at the side there to pull the seat down. Get all the straps out of the way on this thing first and foremost, and then kind of just rest the cover in on the sides. Get it nice and tight. Losing it. And then you got these straps here. And some up top. And do we have any more? Nope. Got the top straps and the bottom straps. Just to hold up the seat while I manipulate it a little bit. What was that? From under and over. Next step is to get these holes in around these kind of headrest mounts. So these pop up, and then that's kind of another placeholder, and you can manipulate the cover a little bit better. You want to do it in a way that you don't rip the seat cover. There we go. You can also use the tool if you want to make sure it's all nice and situated in there. And just kind of push it around. There we go. Nice. So that's pretty much how you do it right there. So you got these popping out. Looks a little better that way too. Another thing is that before doing these straps, what they don't tell you in the video is you actually want to take the opposite loop and put it through the strap so it holds the side of the seat real tight. And then you can snake the strap through, and that actually gets you a slightly better hold on the cover, make it more flush than if you were to just put these, where did they go? These little hooks on it. So, little hack there. Sweet. You just want to fit it a little bit better once it's on. And there you go. Oh, that looks beautiful already. I believe this one's actually quite easy to install. It's mostly just Velcro, and it kind of Velcros to the weird felt feeling material kind of underneath the seat already. This stuff. So, should go on fairly easy. Now we're going to do these Velcro straps. And there's actually a cutout for the seatbelt, right? Nope, that's not a cutout. All right. Any more straps? Nope. That's that. Drop it, and boom. Wow, this thing looks awesome. Feels good too. First seat down. 5 more to go. Wish me luck. Looks good. Doing this side should be relatively similar as the top half on that side, but as a quick disclaimer, Ford for some reason does not put a latch on this kind of center to driver's side seat over here for whatever reason. But you're definitely, if you're going to do these seat covers, want to somehow be able to move this down so you have access to all this behind here, because we do have like Velcro pieces and whatnot, so you're probably going to want to be able to pull this down. If you don't have this latch, what you can also do is get like a little wrench, kind of stick it behind the seat, and there's going to be like a little latch here you can hold on to and pull up, and it will pretty much do the exact same thing that this does, but only for $15 cheaper. But I definitely do suggest getting that latch. It's a very necessary upgrade. And as usual, we're going to be putting the little headrest kind of mounting point into the circles of this seat. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Just kind of work it around without ripping it, preferably. Alright, so just in case y'all weren't able to get a good enough view of what I was doing, so there's like a little clip that you want to snake from underneath the seat that starts right around here, and you got your strap that you want to attach to it. These are going to have to come out once I sit the seat in better, just because I'm using it as a placeholder right now. This thing likes to move around a lot. Maybe if you have a second person it's a little bit easier, but I will say with one person it's a little bit tough. There we go. The other bit of the top half of the seats are on. As you can see, I did a little bit of my own thing. What they say in the video is to take hooks and attach it to these loop pieces kind of coming out the side, and then attach it to this. But the problem with that is, well, as you can see, the length is way shorter, so this side bolster just ends up being really loose. But right now, as you can see, it's like way tighter because I just used the middle strap to attach this side, and then the loop that comes through the other side down the middle. So it's like a lot more tension on this. It fits a lot better. So I'd suggest everyone doing that instead of the hook. But, you know, it's our seat covers. Do what you like. And the piece de resistance, the headrests. Very nice. And for installing this side of the seat covers, it's the exact same as the other side. So you just got Velcro, and you essentially attach it to the bottom of this seat, and you're good to go. And there you go. Looks pretty good. I think it did a decent job. I'm just a little impatient, but if you spend a little longer on it, you could probably get it even more or perhaps not. I really was struggling. I'm sweating right now. I don't know if you guys can see on camera, but I think it's worth it in the end. I mean, you guys tell me. What do you think? I'm really digging these carbon fiber inserts here because my doors also got like a little thing kind of going on, so it matches perfectly with the black, but this just looks so much better than stock. Like, I am in absolute shock for the money I paid for these. These seem to be pretty quality seat covers, but I mean, time will tell, of course. We'll see in a couple months how they hold up. All right, moving on to the front. I did have to take off. So far I'm only about halfway done taking off the front seat covers that I had on here before, but we're gonna get started by throwing on the headrest. So I'm just gonna throw you guys down here on my center console and remove said headrest. There we go. All right, so throwing on this headrest. It's the exact same as the back ones. You're gonna wanna find the kind of curve, and that's towards the front of the vehicle. Yeah, that's better. And that is that. We got a perfect seat cover. I'm gonna throw this in the back on our newly covered seats and get this one off. And that's the type of mess you'll see when a seat cover has not been taken off for 2 years, but it did its purpose. All right, so unlike the back seat covers, this one's full coverage. So it goes around the entire seat. It's gonna be a little harder to install. They got like little loops again that kind of come from underneath, but I'll show you guys the process. Oh, and another thing is that you actually need to remove the old upholstery, which looks like, if I can find it, it's kind of wrapped behind a harness. I don't know if you guys can see, but you got to take this old flap off. All right, so when you're trying to unlatch the little loop for the old upholstery, what I found is actually, rather than trying to remove, I don't know if you guys can still see this, but that yellow harness right there, rather than trying to unplug it, the best thing you can do is just take it out of its tab that sticks into that white thing right there with one of these babies. So you just stick it underneath, and it's kind of just like a body clip removal tool. You pry it out rather than trying to remove that thing, because honestly, just cutting the hell out of my hand trying to remove it. It's on there tight. Ford did a good job, but yeah, definitely save yourself the trouble and use one of these. For the next one, you got to unplug that connector. This one I'm tapping my flashlight on, and rather than pulling it out of its pin, I feel like that one's a lot easier than that yellow one right there to just unplug. So just unplug that one, and remember that yellow one, pull it out with a body clip. Way better. All right, so now that we got the top on, you want to make sure that you don't put it on entirely. You want to leave these straps hanging, because these are for the end. That's when you put the seated bit on that side as well. Also, the very last thing you want to do is zip that tight, because that's kind of the finishing thing. And that's what the guy does in the video. So I'm going to follow that. And putting on the seat covers, what you want to do with these is just kind of shove them in to the cracks. What's going on over there? You want to shove them into the cracks of the seat right there to get a good fit. And that's what it looks like. I will say, have some patience with stuffing them in there, because there's a reason that this is popping out here. There's a whole gap because there's something going through the seat here. But yeah, have some patience. Do it carefully, putting it into the seat. It's quite tough. So, you know, again, I'm gonna say it again, have some patience. All right, and once you feed the straps through the underneath of the seat and Now you can just pull them, make it nice and tight. There we go, this one. That's 2. And number 3 is right over here. I want to loop it up over this harness of some sort. I'm not too sure if that's to move the seat or heated seats. And there you go. Pull it tight. And I'll figure out what to do with this slack a little later. Alright, so for the next bit, once you have the bottom and top half on, you want to attach these little hooks to the straps here by snaking it. Hope you guys can see this. Snaking it through the hole first. And you grab it, pull it through, make a little hole, and put the clip through it and pull to make it nice and tight. And that's one. You want to do that to the other side, and then find somewhere underneath the seat. I'm probably going to do the seat rail to hook it on the other side to make it nice and tight, and you're pretty much done with this side then. And once you have those straps down there on, you can just zip this up without breaking the zipper. I did see in the reviews a bunch of people were complaining about that, and they ended up breaking the zipper. So I really don't want that to happen to mine. So I'm gonna take my time with this. Okay, and there you go. Zipper's on. Took my time with it. You want it to come all the way down to the bottom, and install the headrest, and you're good to go. If I can do this with one hand. Probably not. I'll show you guys the finished product, and then I'll get started on this seat. I'm probably not going to show you guys as much on that side, just because it's the exact same as this. I will catch back with you on the center console though, so stay tuned, and I can't wait to show you guys the final product. You guys got to check out this before. This is what the seats look like without my old seat covers on. This is the original seat that the truck came with. And after, these are the new seat covers. Not fully installed, we still got to do this seat, but I've gone ahead and removed the headrest, cleaned up some of the debris that was left here after not taking the seat covers off pretty much since I got the truck. And yeah. All right, so of course, right in the middle of recording, it decided to rain quite a bit. I managed to get this seat cover on. Again, it was a huge pain. The front seats are way harder than the rear, but it's fine. We got it over and done with, and the last thing to install is this center console cover. So hopefully I can prop you guys up right about here, and you can see what I'm doing. So first thing you want to do is maybe not wear gloves like this because it's going to get stuck on the Velcro and everything, but you want to take the Velcro off and figure out what side is where. Oh my god! It works! Check it out! Finally got the console cover on. It was quite a pain to put on, but honestly, I think well worth it. Looks great. But now when you're shutting it, you really gotta... There we go. Sweet! Alright guys, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys learned something new when it comes to installing seat covers on your Ford F-150. Highly recommend. I'll put a link in the description to the ones I bought on Amazon. Unfortunately, it's Amazon.ca, so you guys in the States, I don't know, may or may not have access to them. I know that I don't have a lot of access to some of your guys' stuff, so we'll see. But hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, do the whole shebang, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.